Number one, first one, everybody's talking about it. Kareem Hunt has found a home. It looks as though the Browns are going to be bringing him on board. Cleveland Browns.
Wow. Okay.
That's a huge buzz because everybody was staying away from him because they're afraid of what the aftermath could be with whatever suspension comes. Which I'm not sure what's going to happen. How many games? 6 games, full season? I don't know, but I think it's a good gamble.
All right. From ESPN.com, a source told ESPN's Adam Schefter that Hunt signed a 1-year contract. He will be a restricted free agent after the contract expires, meaning the Browns will control his rights after next season. The Chiefs released Hunt in December after a video surfaced of him shoving and kicking a woman last February at his residence in Cleveland. So is Cleveland his hometown? Is that it?
I'm not sure, but I do know we saw the video. I mean, whatever he did wasn't right, but I think it's a little overblown. It definitely wasn't a Ray Rice type of situation. He did shove her, inappropriate. He did kick her in the rear when she's on the ground, inappropriate. So for that reason, it's going to be interesting to see what type of suspension he gets. And I also find it very interesting that the media really hasn't touched on the real story that happened there. So there may be more to it than we know, and the Browns can.
Now, what do you think is the real story, or what is the real story?
I don't want to get my Stephen A. Smith on to start speculating, as to what I think it is. But I think there's more surrounding that situation as to why, in the first place, he wasn't suspended before the season began.
Okay,
because I'm sure that tape was probably available at some point before. And the NFL is very thorough.
Right,
they have investigators specific for these types of situations.
So Kareem Hunt's hometown is Willoughby, Ohio.
It's pretty close to Cleveland.
You know where it is? You heard of Willoughby?
I have not heard of Willoughby, but it's got to be.
It is actually close. Cleveland Metro.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's a hometown kid, and he's signing with the Browns. Do you know any terms of the contract?
I do not know any terms
other
of the
than it being a 1-year deal.
Just a 1-year deal. I do know that he is very young, and I think even if he missed a whole year, it's worth the wait.
Did you realize he was never arrested or charged for any incident?
No, and that's the thing. That's what legally, from a legal standpoint, I don't see how the league can suspend him for a year, not having any types of criminal charges, placed against him. I think he'll get a slap on the wrist or something to show that they don't want to see players treat women a particular way. But aside from that, just a solid punishment. I think he'll be back. And he's super young. I would definitely take a flyer on him.
NFL placed Hunt on the commissioner's exempt list shortly before he was released. He is not eligible to play until the NFL completes its investigation into the incidents plural, and a decision on potential discipline is made. The plural comes from a second incident that was reported. He was neither charged or arrested for that incident, where he was accused of punching a man in June. So,
that's just a lot of bad PR for him. That's just bad stuff. He's got to clean that up and hang out certain places. Maybe hang around more people that have something to lose. Because right now he's getting caught up in some things that probably are going to really hurt him down the line.
Right.
But as a player, I think he's a great player. I think he'll land solid on his feet.
Another piece to that, the Browns general manager, John Dorsey, actually drafted Hunt when he was the general manager of the Chiefs in 2017. So there's a lot of connections here with the Browns. So Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt.
The other running back. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. He's
Duke,
the third guy.
Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Will they have all three at some point next year?
I don't see how all three of them fit. But I think starting the year they will have 3 on the roster because you don't know exactly what's going to happen with his suspension situation.
Right. And I think they can fit. The Patriots run 4 or 5 running backs. I mean, a lot of teams run 3. You can do 3.
Yeah. 2 out of the 3 are studs.
Right, because if you're looking for 400 carries a year, 150, 100, it
works.
Potentially 50 to 100 pass attempts
And
combined to all of them.
Give yourself insurance. You might get injured or something. Not only that, Baker Mayfield needs a pressure release valve.
Right. And Kareem Hunt does everything. Yes. He's actually an excellent receiver. You can actually slot him and play him as a receiver also. So
great pickup.
Yeah. Per Kareem Hunt, I am committed to following the necessary steps to learn and to be better and a healthier person from this situation. I also understand the expectations that the Browns have clearly laid out and that I have to earn my way back to the NFL. So positive news for Kareem Hunt moving forward. Hopefully a lesson is being learned, and he will continue to have a solid to spectacular NFL career.
People have done way worse. They've done way worse than
worse.
that. You know, we're not talking drugs.
Right,
we're not talking steroids, guns, murder, none of that. So, yeah, this is bad.
This is bad.
Yeah, but it's not the worst I've heard. So there's hope for him.
Sorry, I'd like to interrupt with the news about Kareem Hunt being picked up at Cleveland Browns today.
Yeah, we actually that was the first thing that that we spoke about.
Yeah, that's big. What do you think?
Look, I understand giving second chances. I do, but at the same time, I don't know. You know what? It's interesting to see what the NFL tolerates versus what they don't. You know, it's, you abuse women, totally okay. Neil, not okay. So it's just interesting to see that.
So here's a couple of points that we discussed earlier. All right. And unfortunately, males and females, in my opinion, are going to have a different view of this.
Yes.
And the NFL definitely needs to take that into consideration. I don't know what the percentage is, but I'm going to assume 30% of NFL fans are female.
We can go with that. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. It's serious business. Mothers, families, all of that. Because that's a real thing.
But will they stop watching though? That's the thing. They'll complain. They'll march. But they'll still watch.
Well, a couple of pieces of fact that we know, Tam. Kareem Hunt was not charged or arrested. Despite
I feel that's part of the course.
I didn't hear you say that again.
I said I think that's part of the course. Not a lot of the players end up getting charged.
Okay.
You know, it's just kind of how it is.
Right.
I feel when people throw that out sometimes, they forget that there's other, I guess, pressures that happen prior to arrest, prior to, you know, cooperations. Even as, you know that I was a former prosecutor. So, you know, I'm aware of the pressures from just regular folks, you know, people, me and you, who have a regular old job. But can you imagine if I am, you know, the baby mama of an NFL star and he does something to me, the police get called, they ask me if I'm pressing charges, and you have to think about it, and then you have people talking to you, talking about if you press charges, then, you know, he's not going to be playing, you know, then what's going to happen in terms of money, things like that. So there's a lot of other factors at play when you talk about, he didn't get charged.
Okay, so the victim, quote unquote, legally needs to become a complainant.
Yeah.
Okay, but why wouldn't the authorities be able to use the video as probable cause to go further?
Again, the same pressures.
Okay.
The same pressures. You. Nobody wants to say that, you know, as the justice system, the criminal justice system. We all know it, but no one ever says it. When you got money, you got influence. You make things happen.
Tammy, I don't even know if you're allowed to say that.
Would go forward, don't go forward.
And you impact the economy of the city. Because let's say your star player goes down, then nobody's coming to the games anymore.
Right.
So I get it. And then it's your favorite player. So
Yeah.
you say, oh man.
Yes.
Barry
Nobody wants to
Sanders?
say that. Nobody wants to say it because they're like, oh, you treat everybody equally in the criminal justice system. That's absolutely wrong.
Girl, get off the
Untrue.
floor.
Completely
Right.
false.
You didn't get hit that bad. Get on up, like Barry.
Right.
Holla at me.
They'll give them what do you call it when you give a drug offender that easy thing to do, so just to get them out of the system?
Oh, it's the public service thing.
No. There's
community
like
service?
it's like a like therapy or something.
Or it's like a service.
Drug treatment.
Yes. What is it, Tam? Say it again.
Alternative treatment, alternative drug treatment, things like that.
Right. So they can offer that, like, yo.
Yeah, anger management.
Yeah, he did go to anger management. He actually went to anger
He
management.
did that already.
Yeah. Okay.